So today we'll take a look at Pythagoras theorem, chapter 10. Chapter 10, Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is basically for right angle triangles. Suppose A, B, C is a right angle triangle at right angle at angle B. So AC is considered the hypotenuse of the triangle, BC is the base of the triangle, AB is the perpendicular of this triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we get square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the perpendicular and the base. That is, for this, AC square equals AB square plus BC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem for a right angle triangle. So now, taking a look at some of the examples regarding Pythagoras theorem, we'll take a look at one example. Suppose we have, first example, a ladder. Suppose a ladder is placed in such a way that its foot is at a distance of 5 meters from a wall and its top reaches a window 12 meters above the ground. Suppose a ladder is placed in such a way that its foot is at a distance of 5 meters from a wall. This is a wall, this is the wall, this is the ladder. Its foot is at a distance of 5 meters from the wall. 5 meters from the wall. So this distance becomes 5 meters. AB is the wall and AC is the ladder. So BC becomes 5 meters. And its top reaches the window 12 meters above the ground, and its top reaches a window 12 meters above the ground. So this AB distance is 12 meters. So we have to find the length of the ladder, that is AC. So the wall and ground are at right angles to each other. So applying the Pythagoras theorem here, AC square becomes AB square plus BC square. So AC square becomes 12 square plus 5 square. 144 plus 25 becomes 169. So AC square becomes 169. So AC becomes root under 169 or 13 meter. So the length of the ladder is 13 meter. I hope you got this problem clear. It is very simple. Now taking a look at the second problem. A ladder 50 decimeter long is placed so as to reach a window 40 decimeter high, and on turning the ladder over to the other side of the street, it reaches a point 14 decimeter high. Find the breadth of the street. So it is given in the problem, a ladder 50 decimeter long. The length of the ladder, which is inclined to the wall, is 50 decimeter long. It reaches a window 48 decimeter high. This is 48 decimeter high. This is the window from the wall. And when we turn the ladder over to the other side of the street, suppose this ladder gets turned over to the other side of the street, it reaches a point 14 decimeter high. So it reaches here somewhere 14 decimeter high. This is the same ladder, so this becomes 50 decimeter, this region. Find the breadth of the street. We have to find x plus y. This distance is x, this distance is y, this total is the breadth of the street. So we have to find x plus y here. So taking Pythagoras theorem, we know these two angles are right angles. Taking Pythagoras theorem here, we get 50 square equals hypotenuse 50 square equals 48 square, 48 square plus x square. All right, so x square becomes 50 square minus 48 square, that is 50 square is 2500 and 48 square is 2304. That becomes 196. X square becomes 196. So x is root under 196, that is root under 196 is 14 decimeter. We have got the value of x. Now we will find the value of y, because we need x plus y to find the breadth of the street. So here again we see 50 is the hypotenuse. 50 square equals 14 square plus y square. 50 square equals 14 square plus y square. 50 square hypotenuse equals perpendicular square plus base square. So y square equals 50 square minus 14 square. That means y square equals 2500 minus 14 square is 196, that is 2304 y square. So y becomes root under 2304, that is 48 decimeter. So here x is 14 decimeter, y is 48 decimeter. So x plus y, that is the breadth of street, becomes 48 plus 14, 62 decimeter. That's the answer. I hope this problem is clear. It's very simple. So now we'll take a look at a theorem. How to prove Pythagoras theorem. So now we'll prove the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose we have a triangle with perpendicular as A, base as B, hypotenuse as C. We have to prove that A square plus B square, that is C square, equals hypotenuse square of hypotenuse equals A square plus B square, perpendicular square plus base square. Alright, so how do we prove that? We'll make a construction here. So I hope you are able to understand what I am doing here. These are the four triangles. We have taken it in the form of a square. These are actually the four triangles arranged in the form of a square with this AB. This is the outer square and this is the inner square. We'll take it in such a format that the inner square has all the sides C. These four sides are C, that is the hypotenuse of the triangles, and these sides are A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Arrange it in such a format such that each side of the outer square has A and B both. Alright, arrange it in such a format that each side of the outer square has A and B of the simultaneous triangles both, and hypotenuse, the inner square comprised of the hypotenuse only of the triangles. So what do we get here? Taking this figure, alright, so what is the area of a triangle? Area of a triangle equals half into base. These are right angle triangles. Alright, since this is a square, these are all right angle triangles. Area of square is half into base into height. Base into altitude becomes AB, half into AB. half AB. So area of all the four triangles, area of four triangles becomes 4 by 2 into AB. Alright, 4 by 2 into AB, that means 2AB. Area of all the four triangles is 2AB. Now we'll take the area of the outer square. So area of the outer square, what is the side of the outer square? A plus B. So area of the outer square is A plus B whole square, since area of a square is side square taken by the formula. So area of outer square is A plus B whole square, and the area of the inner square is the sides of the inner square is C. So C square, area of inner square is C square. Now we'll apply the formula. We'll take the area of the outer square is equal to area of the four triangles plus area of the inner square. Area of outer square equals area of four triangles plus area of inner square. This is very simple. So area of outer square we got A plus B whole square, A plus B whole square. Area of the four triangles we got 2AB, alright, and area of the inner square we got C square plus C square. So A plus B whole square, we will write the formula A square plus B square plus 2AB and equals 2AB plus C square. So 2AB cancels out, we got C square equals A square plus B square. Hence Pythagoras theorem is proved, that is square of the hypotenuse equals square of the perpendicular plus square of the base. The proof part is very simple. I hope you got the formula how to derive this theorem. Now coming to the converse of this theorem, converse of the Pythagoras theorem, which is the converse theorem, converse to Pythagoras theorem, that is, if a triangle is given, if a right angle triangle is there, alright, right angled at ABC, a right angle triangle is there, ABC, right angled at angle B, we have to prove, if a right angle triangle is there such that the square of the hypotenuse AC square equals AB square plus BC square, this thing is given, the Pythagoras theorem is given for this triangle, we have to prove that this angle is right angle triangle, right angled at B. We have to prove that, to prove angle B is equal to 90 degree or triangle ABC is right angled triangle. We have to prove that. That is the converse of the Pythagoras theorem. And this part is given, AC square equals AB square plus BC square. So how do we prove this, that angle B is 90 degree or ABC is right angle triangle? Let's make a construction here. For your convenience, I'll draw the figure again. A, B, C. Alright, we'll make a construction and extend BC to point D such that AB is perpendicular, BD is perpendicular to AB, such that this angle is 90 degree. We'll make the construction such that these two lines are equal, BC is equal to BD, and draw BD such that it is perpendicular to AB and join AD. Alright, so now we'll write it is given, we know that AC square equals AB square plus BC square. Now we have made the construction such that BC equals BD. So we'll write AC square equals AB square plus BC equals BD. So therefore we'll write BD square. Now AB square plus BD square, AB square plus BD square means according to and this angle is 90 degree, so AB square plus BD square becomes AD square plus BD square, AC square becomes AB square plus BD square, will take this, becomes AD square. So here AC square equals AD square, we got that. AC square equals AD square, so AC equals AD. Alright, so now we got AC equals AD. Now we'll take these two triangles. Triangles ABC and ABD. We have proved that AC equals AD. So now taking triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Alright, ABC and ABD. We got AC equals AD. We already by construction we have BC equals BD and AB is common. So by AB, for both the triangles, AB is the common arm. We just proved that AC equals AD, that is AC equals AD, and also by earlier by construction we know BC equals BD. So by SSS axiom we get triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Now since both the triangles are congruent, by CPCT, by corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we'll take angle ABD equals angle ABC. Angle ABD equals angle ABC. We have angle ABD, we took 90 degree, so angle ABC becomes also 90 degree. Hence triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. It is proved. I hope this converse theorem is clear, the proving part is clear. Now we'll move on to some examples. So before we start the problems, let's take a look at some points to remember regarding Pythagoras theorem. Suppose this is a right angle triangle ABC. The side opposite to the right angle, it is right angle B. So the side opposite to the right angle is known as the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the largest side of the right angle triangle. The side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. Always we have to remember this. Suppose a triangle is there, ABC, it is right angle at C, then here AB is the hypotenuse. The side opposite to right angle C is the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is the largest side. Pythagoras theorem we already know, square of the hypotenuse is sum of square of the two sides. So if the sides of a, so now we'll check. Please remember this. If the square of the largest side, that is AB, is equal to the square of the remaining two sides, then it is a right angle triangle. If the square of the largest side, that is AB, is greater than the square of the remaining two sides, AC square plus BC square, then it is, the triangle will be obtuse. the triangle will be obtuse angle triangle, and the square of the largest side is less than the square of the other two sides. The triangle will be acute angle triangle. So these points we have to remember. So, and now another point we have to remember, if the square of the largest side is equal to the square of the other two side, the triangle is a right angle triangle. If the square of the largest side is greater than the square of the other two sides, the triangle is obtuse, and the square of the largest side is less than the square of the other two sides, then triangle is acute. And in a 30, 60, 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle, that is, I'll draw the triangle. This is a 30, 60, 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is 30 degree. The side opposite to angle 30 degree, that is, this triangle is A, B, C. The side opposite to 30 degree is AB, is equal to half the hypotenuse. Here AB equals, hypotenuse is AC, the side opposite to the right angle, AB is half of AC. Please remember, the side opposite to 30 degree, in a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, which is a right angle triangle, the side opposite to the least angle, that is 30 degree, that is AB, is equal to half of the hypotenuse. AB is equal to half of AC. These points we have to remember prior to solving problems. So we'll take a look at few problems. We'll solve a few problems. So coming to a few problems regarding Pythagoras theorem. Problem 1. Suppose we have a triangle. Pardon me, I'm not very good at drawings, so triangle may be a bit distorted, so I hope you are able to understand with that. ACB, we have a triangle. P and Q are points on the side CA and CB. P is point on the side CA, Q and Q is point on the side CB. Now we'll join PQ, join AQ, join BP. So we have this figure intersecting at O. This point is O. We have to prove ABC is right angled at angle C. This is right angle 90 degree. We have to prove AQ square plus BP square equals AB square plus PQ square. We have to prove this. AQ square plus BP square equals AB square plus PQ square. So how do we do that? First we know this is right angle triangle, so we'll take angle triangle AQC. We'll take triangle AQC. What do we have in triangle AQC? AQ is the hypotenuse, AC is the perpendicular, QC is the base. So, and it is right angle at angle C. So AQ square equals AC square plus QC square. I hope you are able to see that. AQ square equals AC square plus QC square. Alright. Similarly, triangle BCP. We'll take triangle BCP. BP is the hypotenuse, BC is the base, PC is the perpendicular at right angle C. So in triangle BCP, BP square equals BC square plus PC square. Alright, This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now adding equations 1 and 2. Adding equations 1 and 2. What do we get? AQ square plus BP square. AQ square plus BP square equals AC square plus BC square, AC square plus BC square plus QC square plus PC square plus QC square plus PC square. Alright, we'll now see, we see AC square plus BC square, since it is right angle triangle angle C, and AC square and BC square makes AB square. So AC square plus BC square if we take together, and QC square plus PC square, QC square plus PC square at right angle C makes PQ square. Alright, AC square plus AB square makes AB square, and QC square plus PC square, QC square plus PC square according to Pythagoras theorem, it makes PQ square. PQ square. So AQ square plus BP square equals AB square plus PQ square, which is proved. The problem is very simple. I hope you are able to understand this. Now let us take a look at the last problem of this. After this we'll wind up. ABC is an obtuse angle triangle. We have A, B, C is as an obtuse angle triangle, obtuse angle at B. If AD is perpendicular to BC, we draw AD, this is D point, AD is perpendicular to BC, that is this angle is 90 degree. Alright, we have to prove AC square, that is AC square equals AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square plus 2 BC into BD. We have to prove this. We have to prove AC square equals AB square plus BC square plus twice of BC into BD. We have to prove this. So how do we do that? See, this is right angle triangle. So taking triangle ADB, taking triangle ABD, what do we get? This is right angle, so AB square equals to AD square plus BD square, AB square equals AD square plus BD square. So now we got this. Now taking this whole triangle ADC, now taking triangle ADC, full triangle, we know that angle D is right angle, so AC square equals AD square plus DC square, AC square equals AD square plus DC square. Alright, so what is DC? DC is BD plus BC, so AC square equals AD square plus DC is BD plus BC whole square, DC is BD plus BC whole square. So now breaking it apart, AC square equals AD square plus BD square plus BC square, A plus B whole square formula, plus 2 BD into BC. I'll just take this section above and write it. AC square equals, we see AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square and right angle at D becomes AB square. So if we take AD square plus BD square 1, it becomes AB square plus BC square. Alright, BC square plus BC square plus 2 BD into BC. So AC square equals AB square plus BC square plus 2 BC into BD. Hence it is proved. I hope you have got the problems regarding Pythagoras theorem. So thank you for your cooperation.